This is my second try at recording this because my family is notoriously loud, unfortunately. So I think I got a lot more out of this class than I initially thought I had. I thought it was going to be one of those like gen ed writing classes that you just kind of have to like bang out and like write the papers and like get them in, hope you get a good grade and pass. Because I've taken classes like that before because this is my second try at college actually. And to my delight and surprise, that this class is actually even one of the things that inspired me to start wanting to like write again. I've always loved writing. I want to write novels, and I actually would love to write for like television too, but I think primarily as of now I'd love to write novels more than anything else, because like I have story ideas that I really want to tell and I really want to share with other people, and I want other people to hopefully like them too, at least. But I haven't really been motivated to work on the one novel that I've been working on for 10 years, just because like I always felt like, oh, I'm not good enough, I'll never be good enough, so why bother trying? But that's dumb, because that's how you get good. You have to work on it, and like the one quote from Anne Lamott where it's like shitty first draft, that's a part of it. You gotta do a shitty first draft. And I did. I did start working on it again, and I signed up for the National Novel Writing Month for this November, so that I'm actually gonna sit down and work on it. And like I'm really inspired, and I think this class that's like kind of inspired me to start writing again is part of it. I also am like, I'm not as good at like description and stuff as I'd like to be, but it's something I can work on, and I have been working on. Like, I think having feedback from other people really helps, and I really like building the website, and I like having that because like I feel like it's a really nice tangible thing, and it really feels like it's mine, which is nice. For my narrative project, I ended up writing about something that was hard to talk about. It was hard to write about, and I don't talk about it that much. I only really talked about it with my very, very close friends and like a social worker. I barely talk about it with my therapist. But I wrote about it because I heard that that's actually supposed to help, is having it as a story, and I thought that that would be a good tool for both like personal growth and for writing growth, is to write about something that's really hard to write about. And I'm glad I did, even though sometimes I regret it a little just because it's hard to even look at it. And I know I'm not the only one that did something like that for that project, seeing like some of my classmates like actually start crying reading things and all. That's like so powerful, and I really like admire their ability to talk about something really hard and use it as a tool, use it as something that's your own. Because I think that's one of the things that writing can be really good for, is even if you're like, whether you're writing nonfiction based on your own experiences, writing about somebody else's experiences, or even if it's fictional, but it's like, even fiction is sort of rooted in some sort of reality. People don't make everything up from scratch. Like, usually the most powerful fictions have some sort of root in reality, or especially that person's personal reality. And I know that I've done that myself with a lot of my own fiction writing. I think I'm gonna actually keep this website even after this course is done and use it partially for my creative writing as a tool, and I want to keep blogging because I think that's a really good like short, like something short that you're just getting out and it's making you write, and I really like doing it. I'm hoping one day to be able to do it more. Like, I've made up a lot of excuses for myself, like, oh, I'm too busy, I'm too tired, like, to write, and I think having this class being like, no, just sit down and do it, you've got to do it, is important. I'm actually gonna probably I think partially for some of my extra blog assignments, I'm gonna attach my National Novel Writing Month account to my personal website and talk about it there. I think that I've almost got, I feel like part of myself is back too. Like honestly, like I felt happier from just writing again, because that's definitely the craft I have personally chosen to express myself. And I hope moving forward I'll improve more and be able to write more and not stop.